Good morning, everyone. I'm Jen Houston, owner of the Artsy Fartsy Gallery. I'm a full-time independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canmore, Alberta, Canada. Welcome to Thankfully Thinking of You Thursday, where we're going to think of people in our lives whose names start with the letter S. We're on the letter S. We're moving our way through the alphabet. So think of somebody today that either you're thankful for or somebody whose name starts with S who just needs a little cheering up, thinking of you kind of idea. Um, and then while we make the cards today, kind of, think about, I could definitely use this style, this fun technique we're going to use to create a beautiful card for that person. Of course, sending out happy mail makes lots of smiles in return. So blesses you because you get to make all these fun things, and giving is definitely blessing, and it's a blessing on the receiving end for the recipient. So it's a win-win for everyone. If you hear chomping behind me, it is not me. And we do not have rats, but we do have two little dogs that are playing a game. Of course, that's why I'm late. So Kevin decided to, go to the neighboring town to pick up some appetizers for tonight for us. And could he wait until after the show was done? No. So they're whining and they're crying, and I'm like, okay, we're going to have to do something here because, this is not going to work for me. Anyways, so hello, Melissa. Good morning. Thanks for popping on. Happy New Year's Eve morning. Or maybe it's no, I think you are the same time zone, mountain time, as I am. But big day today. Yikes. Lots of ending things and hope for the future. And so that's exciting. All right, just like Melissa, when you pop on, say good morning, say hello, wherever you're from. I see my fingers are happy red today. I've been working on an idea. So pop on, say hello, tell me where you're from, all those kinds of fun things. So here, let's go. Let me remind you of the beautiful bundle that we are working on this week. It is the Today's Tiles bundle. And of course, comes with all those beautiful dies as well as those beautiful stamps. And if you purchase this from me this week or place a $70 order, I'm going to send you free Block G. So there you have it. Emphasis on, we're almost at the end of the month. I have a goal that I really, really, really want to meet. And I'm about $200 shy of that goal. So I'm hoping that this technique, this idea spurs you to go, oh yeah, I need this one. All right, good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, Ruby. Thanks for sharing, Jennifer. Awesome, awesome. That helps get out the word about my little business to stamping people around Canada. Yay! All right, so this technique, I don't know if you have seen this before or not, but let me just get my screen ready. There. Good morning, Donna. Nice to see all of you. Happy New Year's Eve morning. All right, so tiles. When I think of tiles, I think of shiny, right? Tiles tend to have kind of a little bit of a shine, shimmer, sheer, a coating on them to protect them, essentially. And so I thought, okay, well, we can replicate that beautiful shine and shimmer by adding some clear embossing powder over top. So there we go. This I have added, I'm going to say, I think it was 3 coats of the clear embossing powder. So this, I've done a whole bunch of reds, pinks, whatnot, because I thought, oh, this would be beautiful for Valentine's Day cards. Coming up, let's hit 2 birds with 1 stone, right? So this one is actually Cherry Cobbler and Smoky Slate. So I mixed up that combo for this card. Oh, Indy, please don't bark. All right, so here's what my plan was. I'm going to put this plain piece without any shimmer on it down like so. I actually just trimmed off a row from this complimentary card, and my goal is to put this kind of across, just put a layer across like so. And so when you pick up this card, you're going to see this, it's a little bit thicker, it's a little bit shiny, it's a little something different, right? And so that's easy peasy. That's what my plan was, along with a sentiment. I think it's going to look pretty. Okay, so let's get our stamp and seal going here. So does anybody have any big plans for this evening? Probably like Christmas. It's going to be kind of a quiet event this year, needless to say. I think Stamp and Seal Plus is going to work okay for this. It's a little bumpy. It's a little thicker because of the, oh, I see it should be here. Doesn't matter. Let's turn it this way then. I think that's okay. There we have it. Can you see the shimmer and shine? Isn't that funny? Hard decision of picking which PJs to wear. Hey, that works. Sounds good, actually. All right, I'm just going to poke these little guys out of here on this label. Of course, this I'm going to hurt her. I'm telling you. She's going to send me to the loony bin, that dog. I told Kevin the other day, I'm like, I think I'm going to go over a cliff if she does not stop barking. I am a noise sensitive person, and so that noise of her barking makes me want to lose it. Anyways, here's the die that comes with this bundle, and then I thought, okay, well, let's add this one over top with one of the sentiments. So one of the sentiments they have, I think, let's go with, I'm blessed to have you in my life. I think that's such a pretty, wonderful statement. So let's go in with Cherry Cobbler. And then on our next card, I'm going to show you how exactly I made those tiles all shiny like that. Okay. Now, I don't know about you, but Cherry Cobbler tends to get everywhere. Oh yeah. See, remember how I cut my finger yesterday? So all we had were humongous Band-Aids. So I thought, no, I'm just going to put a wee little, you know, one of those little round Band-Aids because, you know, the skin's a little funny and it catches on things. So anyways, I put that on there, and then I'm like, well, that's not going to hold. So I wrapped it in washi tape. Who needs, you know, manicured nails? Just throw some washi around your finger. Anyhoodle, if she does not stop barking, I'm going to have to go and get her because we can't have her barking. But hopefully. All right, so I'm putting some dimensionals on the back of this little die and adding it to the larger die, like so. And let's pop this layer up. Okay, so I think I'm just going to go off-centered, like I usually do on this card. But there you go. Simple, easy peasy card. Just that little hit of shine makes it a little bit fun. Of course, you could, you know, add some ribbon out the side. You could throw on some pearls, of course. You could hit it up with a different color of pearl, coloring them with, just wonder about some pretty peacock. Let's see, is this better? More natural. Pretty peacock would be kind of neat. Hit it up with some Stampin' Blends on Pearls. I don't know which is better for you. Okay, so there's card number 1. Let's move on to the next card, and I'm going to show you exactly how I did this. Okay, so this color combo is actually Mary Merlot and Rococo Rose. Aren't they pretty? So I did one with the main stamp Rococo Rose, I did one with the main stamp Mary Merlot, and then I switched for the details. Okay, so that's how I made that. And I've cut off a strip from the darker version, and I'm going to put my Versamark ink over top, and then Stampin' Up! Has some clear embossing powder. I'm just going to throw that in there. Let's pour some more over top. And I'm using some tweezers. Just try to remember where you put your tweezers the first time, and then don't put it in the same spot the second time. That's all. All right, let's get out the heat tool, do some cooking of that clear. Okay, you could stop there. It's a little bit shiny, but it's also a little bit, not pitted, but it's not totally covering it nice and smooth. It doesn't look like, say, a varnish or a shellac over top yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink this up again with the Versamark right over top. And then let's throw this in her tray or whatever you're going to use here. Tap off the excess, and I'm just going to get that piece where that tweezer was. Now let's heat this up again. It's starting. It takes about, I don't know, about 4, 5, or 6 coats to make it look kind of extra, I'm a tile. Did you get my card? Some people haven't been receiving my cards. No, not yet. But our mail is horrible right now. It's quite behind. Things that should take like a week are taking about 3. It's been pretty bad. So I don't doubt it's in the mail, and I'm probably going to get cards into who knows what, July. I don't know. But yeah, I was talking to our mail lady. She's really nice, and she actually came to a card class one time, and she was saying that there was somebody at the Calgary plant that tested positive for COVID. So of course they had to shut down the plant, and then we had a big snowstorm, and trucks couldn't make it in, and so a bunch of delays, that's for sure. Andy. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to spank a dog. Shh. That's enough. that? 3 times. Let's go one more just to put on that layer. A little thicker. Has anyone ever tried this? Give me a thumbs up if you've ever tried this before, this technique. And at the end, I've got a special thing you can do with this, which I'm excited to show you. I've done it before once with the teapot set we had. I think it was last year's celebration, had the teapot. There, that looks like glass over top now. Yes, last year's teapot. To make it look glass, I did this technique and oh, it looked quite stunning. I liked it. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave this over here to set, make sure it's dry, and we will start putting together our card base. So once again, I'm gonna use this as our background. I'm going to feel that dust for days. The clear embossing. It's actually super duper fine. It's much more fine than the other embossing powder, so it gets everywhere. There's so pretty, 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 pretty. And then for this, well, let's do a sentiment on this little Rococo Rose piece. How about everything is going to be okay? Let me find a block that is not in use. And I think cherry cobbler, or, well, no. We could do it in white, Versamark, but I'd have to get out my white embossing powder. And knowing me, hearts for Valentine's Day, absolutely. That's what I'm thinking about for these. Yeah, so you know what? I should think about Valentine's-y sayings. Mandy Houston. Life is better with a friend like you. Cute. I shouldn't have, but I'm glad you did. These are the moments I can think of you with all my heart. Any ideas? We need a friend stamp. Oh, how about this is my go-to with friend. Oh. Let's do Beautiful Friendship. I love our beautiful friendship. I like that. Okay. Cherry cobbler. There we go. I may, we'll see, later on go in with some of these beautiful flowers or even the leaves and maybe white emboss around there. We'll see how ambitious I am. But we'll stick with this for now and put this guy together. Okay, so now my plan was to cut these apart to make them individual tiles. and I'm going to pop them up in random spots all over. I suppose I should put I'm just going to lay it where I kind of want it, in case I decide to go in with the, whoops, wrong thing, with the embossing around it with the white. Okay, so let's put the dimensionals on the back of these. Let's pop this up. I suppose you wouldn't have to pop it up. Where would that have kind of come from? I guess a top one. So let's put this up here, like so. I don't know if I like it popped up. I don't think so. Let's not pop them up. I know it's a nice color combo, hey? I had plans in my head, because you'll see I got lots of pinks and reds and all whatnot. And so I had some color combos that I thought would go together in my head, and then I got looking and I'm like, nope. Once they're stamped, it's kind of like, no, I don't think so. But yeah, so it was kind of interesting. Okay, let's just use our liquid glue. So I've got bumps over there now. And just hold that on there. Okay, how about one right here? Oh, okay, maybe here. Just because that's a shorter one. So I could cut it down. I'm not sure. I'll just take off the white part over there. Something here. I have to trim that a little bit. And then I think I would put this here. I have one extra, which I think I'm going to throw in the inside of the card. And I don't know, maybe I'll put some, let's just add some white ribbon behind it. I think that would be, oh, hang on. I thought of something. The lace doilies, the vellum lace doily. Oh yeah, that's cute. Well, you can't see it very well, can you? I could put some white behind it. Let's go back with the white idea, white ribbon idea. Snail, seal, pardon me. Let's go, maybe we'll go on a diagonal with this one. So I'm just going back and forth. Leaving a little loop at the end here. And then coming back and forth. Okay, let's cut that off. Hopefully it looks kind of decent. Oh yeah, looks kind of cute. Cool. Let's pop this one up since it's the main feature. The sentiment. My fingers are sticky. Yeah, I like that. I like it. These are just a little special hit of something. Quite cute. I think I'm just going to put some pearls along the bottom. Sorry. Oh, great. Now I'm going to have a panic attack. Just need a moment. No, she's going to... Okay, I'll just try and fumble my way through here. Indy, please. All right. See how it has a little hit of shine every, you know, just a little something, hey? It's kind of fun. Okay, there's that one. The next one I have is with this was Flirty Flamingo and Poppy Parade. Not a combo that I expected at all, but turned out to be okay. So what I did was I took the die that comes with this set and cut out the center from this piece that I had used. And then I'm just going to use that on a different card. But this I pre-inked up with all the layers of the clear embossing powder. So it's nice and shiny. This one is the opposite, with the Flirty Flamingo being the main event, and the Poppy Parade being the details. Okay, let's glue this down. I was trying out the smallest square stitched die to see if it would fit those squares perfectly. It's a little bigger, so it doesn't have the same quite effect. But anyways, I tried it because I knew it was going to be hidden behind a piece of Whisper White here. So I'm going to glue this down onto here. Now I'm wondering, I think I'm going to, no, I'm just going to glue it with liquid glue. Multi-purpose liquid glue. I'm a little concerned about these little pieces, because of course when you emboss things, sometimes they curl up. Now I remember someone telling me that you can run it through the Stampin' and Cut and Emboss machine and it flattens them out. I should have done that ahead of time. Okay, I'm just going to give it a little hold for a minute. Hoping that things will have a little stick. What should we use for our saying? I do that. Love that. I love our beautiful friendship. That set also has So Very Happy to Know You. I was going to use this label die that comes with this set. Maybe we could use that. All right, I think that's sticky enough. We can pop that up. Let's add on our sentiment. Get a drink. Anybody else drinking anything right now? I've got some cold tea from yesterday. It was coffee cake, crumb cake, coffee cake, probably coffee cake, but I'm just thinking crumb cake because this is what I play with all day. And from our Banff Tea Company. Now this would look really nice, I think, with the white embossed sentiment, but as I say, well, maybe I'll just leave that out then. Leave it off. Maybe I'll leave that. I'll do that later. And I was just going to kind of put it down along the bottom there. Let's put this more in the sunshine. Just water, yeah, coffee, and I may need more today. You know, I really wish that I liked coffee. My Kevin loves it. Well, he's addicted to it, but so, you know, it just smells so good. Then you go to drink it and it's not my favorite. My ultimate would be to have hot chocolate every single day, but probably not a good plan. Oh man, our chocolate store was making, I don't know, they might still be making the chocolate bombs for your hot chocolate bombs. Man, I was getting a little addicted to that, I tell you. Okay, so here we go. I was gonna put this onto here. So just a layer of the Poppy Parade onto a Flirty Flamingo card base. Just to kind of pop out all of those colors for us. It almost, that clear embossing powder almost changes the color just a bit, doesn't it? Like it makes the yellows or the white more yellow looking, antique-ish almost. But that, you know, it's kind of a neat effect though, because it makes it stand out even more. So neat. And then I will add on our little saying and just put that little piece there, I think. If not, I can always use one of those, like a little one, if I think a little one might look prettier. Because this is such a neat feature that I don't want to make it stand out too much. All right, so we're going to get this next card all ready, and then I'm going to go. You didn't like coffee until you were 60? Okay, there's hope for me yet. You know, well, being a teacher, I always wanted, you know, to fit in. Everyone's, you know, carrying around their mug, and I just couldn't get used to it. I just didn't like it. But I taught for 20 years. I don't know if you knew that. Grades 1 all the way up to grade 8 in my time as a teacher. Okay, so we're going to put this all together like so. This, as I say, was that red piece we just finished gluing onto here. Look at the difference in color. Different, hey? Okay, so we're going to glue this on, and then I'm going to go get our centerpiece. I know, I have to go get it. And you'll see why in just a second. Oh, come on. Are we done? I think so. Grab another one. Oh, dear. Anybody have any tips with the paper ripping? I need to call Stampin' Up! And ask them what I'm doing wrong, because I don't know why it rips on me. I'm obviously doing the wrong kind of technique. I don't know if I'm too heavy-handed or too, I don't know. All right, do I want to pop this up? I'm going to say no, because we're going to want to pop the centerpiece up, I think. Oh, I'm so excited. It was so pretty. I will warn you, I used the Prized Peony stamp. The main flower. It's so pretty. Okay, so then for our sentiment, let's do up our sentiment as well while I'm here. And we used, what did I use? Poppy Parade and Flirty Flamingo. Now the main picture is the Poppy Parade, so let's do a Flirty Flamingo sentiment. How big is that? So very happy to know you. Is it gonna fit? Ah, just, I think. And that is from Beautiful Friendship. That is one of my favorites. My go-to for sure. The sentiments are fabulous. So Flirty Flamingo onto a piece of Whisper White with, that's the die from this, coordinating die from this set. So Very Happy to Know You. That'll be nice for Valentine's Day. Or really at any point in time of the year. Okay, I'm going to, I don't know if I'm going to, yeah, I'll pop this up. Okay, so I'll get the dimensionals on the back here so it's ready to roll. And then I'm going to run away for a second and I'll be right back. Okay, I just had to run to my freezer and pick out this peony. Now I need to do this before it, oh, there we go. Can you hear it? I think that's good. Might be already warm enough. All right, so can you see the cracks? Isn't that cool? So it looks kind of like cracked glass. So if you emboss quite a few times, put it in the freezer for, they say about 5 minutes. Mine's been in there for quite a while. And then you can take it out quickly, crack it, and now you've got all these little cracks. It looks like glass. Oh! Okay, let's pop this up and add it to our card. Indy Houston, be quiet. Indy! What you doing, girly? Is Bud got a bone you just must have? Oh, anybody else's dogs do that? They both have the same bone, but theirs is not good enough. They have to have the other dogs. Yes, cracked glass. And so on my teapot set from last year, I did this and it was, oh, it was beautiful. Emboss up a whole bunch, stick it in the freezer and then crack it. Oh, just gives this antique kind of look. And then I'm just going to add this So Very Happy to Know You over here. I need something here. I might put some pearls or something added on there just to make it a little different. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, love it. Love it. All right, the next one, same sort of deal. I actually used, colors were these? Nope, yes, Petal Pink and Melon Mambo. I know, I wouldn't have expected those two to go together, but they look great. Petal Pink, Melon Mambo. I actually went ahead and used a dauber with crumb cake to kind of go around, just to make this a little antique-ish looking, because there again, these kind of tiles give that kind of feel. All right, I'm gonna go. I did another stamp, same sort of thing. We're gonna crack it, and then I'm gonna do another technique that can accentuate those cracks. Okay, remember this? Country Home. I'm cracking. Okay, so there's my cracked piece. Now to accentuate those little cracks, what you're going to do is actually take your crumb cake or whatever color you're hoping to kind of use. I just want it to look a little antique. I'm going to go over top of those cracks. So basically you can go right over top of everything. Like so. All right, and then I need a Kleenex, or I'll just use a baby wipe. I'm sure I have a dry. You should see my garbage can from all this cleaning off the so I'm just wiping this down. So it's not going to stick to where the clear embossing is, but it is going to stick where those little cracks are. And it just makes it look gorgeous. Isn't that neat? So my plan was to throw this on top of here. Oh! So this is from Country Home set. Definitely gorgeous. I stamped in crumb cake. I colored in a few of the little flowers with the dark petal pink and the light petal pink. And then I went around here with the crumb cake as well, just to kind of antique that paper. But I'm just planning to put that there. I'm not sure where I'm going to put a sentiment, or if I am. But I think I'm going to use Melon Mambo. I don't know. Might even go with crumb cake. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. Still playing. Didn't have time to keep playing. All right, so there's that combo together. Then I did, oh, this one I love. I don't know, I will have to figure out a plan for this one. Isn't this gorgeous? This is Real Red and Blushing Bride. Oh, love it. So I'm not sure. I need to get a heart, the new heart stamp and whatnot. There's even a buffalo check heart. I know, they thought of me. So I need to get that set. And did you know, if you're a customer, these things are going to be available for you come January 4th. And if you don't have a catalog and you live in Canada and don't have another demonstrator that you're working with, I can send you out one of those catalogs so you can have a peruse through all the fun things that are coming up. Definitely, I'm going to be working on Valentine's things soon. Christmas rush is all, kind of all over now. And so time to get working on those fun other projects. So just once again, I also did, just to show you, wasn't sure, Balmy Blue and Highland Heather. I think for this one, I have plans for this one. One of the new stamp sets has dragonflies, and I think that would look pretty gorgeous on there. So my plan is to use butterflies with this color combo. What else we got? Oh yes, this one I want to use with that Country Home set. Look at that one. It's Misty Moonlight and Calypso Coral. Oh, and I almost want to go in with Bumblebee Pearls and kind of love it. So lots of fun. And then lastly, I did this one in black, mainly to get, because my stamp is now the color of, like, it's pretty stained, right? And so I couldn't get the red out of it when I would stamp with a different color. And so I thought, well, I'm going to stamp with black. And so that did help. So I stamped with black. That kind of got the red hue out of it. And then I did the details with Magenta Madness. It's kind of pretty. So if you went in with hits of like something big with Magenta Madness, it doesn't have that, oh, I need my sunglasses feel. It's just a pretty little hit of something. Even there again, if I was to go in with, Daffodil Delight, nope, Crushed Grape, maybe Bumblebee. Shaded Spruce, maybe. Anyways, I can play around with it, but just little hits of something just to, it'll all calm down. Even just basic gray might look kind of fun with this one. So lots of excitement this morning. I couldn't stop. This set, there are certain sets that, you know, you just like, oh, it's like pulling teeth. You're just not sure what you're going to do with it. Oh yeah, I was going to put, I don't know how I was going to do this here. This one. I don't know. And do a little something on there. Some sets, it's like pulling teeth. It's just, your creativity is just not happening. This set, it's gone crazy. And I just can't stop. So there you go. You are in need of this set. I tell you, you will love it forever. It works as such a beautiful background stamp. Works as a beautiful stamp, just as a stamp on a card done. So all week, of course, I've been featuring this stamp set. Whoops, I disappeared. There we go. So yes, the feature of the week was this Today's Tile bundle. And if you purchase this with me, you're going to get a free block G to help you out with those sentiments. Here is where you can go shopping. jenhouston.stampinup.net, and there's the host code. Please use that so I can send you out a little gift in the mail. It's the end of the month and I have a goal that's about $200 away. So if anybody's needing to purchase something, contact me and I can help you out with that. Not only that, I'm going to give you 20% off if you order now between now and January 3rd. So you're going to get that wonderful demonstrator discount basically. And also I have those playful alphabet dies that are going out if you order. Today's the last day to get your name in for that draw to possibly win this set. Love it. Last day also for the giant clear and closeout sale. So if you have some items that are in the like the holiday catalog, the August to December catalog, they're retiring. Today's the last day. So get those things before you'll never see them again. And of course, there's the clearance rack to always play around with for lots of fun things to pick up. So thank you so much, everyone, for playing along with me this week. I had a blast. And so I will be seeing you back next week where there's a new feature of the week, where there's, yeah, I think I can play around with a new something from the new catalog. Yikes. Fun. I love when new catalog time rolls around. New year, new catalog, oh, new woman. Here we go. All right. So thank you, everyone, for your support and your kind comments and your well wishes. Thank you all for sharing this video with your friends and family. That helps my little business. And thank you for your support throughout this entire year. You have kept me going. I'm going to cry. All right. Thank you, everyone. We'll talk to you next year.